A pleasantly cool evening around southern West Virginia. Let's go back outside now to show you what it looks like. And this is at Route 460, Route 52 in the Bluefield area. As we look at the current conditions, we see that we have 60 degrees under clear skies. Lots of stars out there tonight. The relative humidity is 57%. The barometer is at 3016. Winds are variable at 3 miles per hour, and the sunset time this evening now well before 8 o'clock at 7:53 as we continue to get those shorter and shorter days all the way till right before Christmas. We'll have the shortest day of the year. It's also 60 in Beckley, by the way, 69 in Charlotte, 71 in Atlanta, 74 in Nashville, 68 in Indianapolis. Things looking pretty good as you're traveling around the region tonight to your late Labor Day plans, heading back towards wherever you're coming from or heading back home towards Beckley. You'll notice that we're going to see lots of those clear skies out there all the way down 77, 40, 81, you name it. After we saw a few showers earlier on today along 40 and 81, not really anything along 95, so it was pretty much a clear day throughout much of the eastern third of the country. Things are going to be changing though over the next couple of days. We have a weak disturbance that's getting ready to make its way through the region. This is the view as you see by Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock. So a drive time Wednesday could feature a few showers, especially in the southern coal fields in southwestern Virginia as well. And then as we go through our Wednesday afternoon, we begin to see more chances for rain as that disturbance makes its way through the region. The real big player though is this front, which you see the reflection of on the radar side of our upcoming weather pattern graphic. You notice that there could be some heavier showers at times. Isolated rumbles of thunder, isolated strong storms too are possible, but I think we stay below severe limits in terms of those storms. We're just going to see pretty good amounts of rain over the next several days. That takes us all the way into Friday afternoon as well, and also perhaps into the first portion of the weekend. The bottom line is we're going to see pretty wet conditions over the next several days. It's going to be much different than it has been over the previous week or so. We did have one day of rain yesterday. It was about 0.6 of an inch at the Beckley Airport, but outside of that, we were pretty much dry for the better part of the past week. As your total rainfall forecast, this is over the next 7 days. This is next Monday at 11. So you see there's one little spot here in Nicholas County with more than an inch of rain, but there could be more widespread areas that see this type of rain as we go through the next week or so. And you find yourself underneath one of those showers and storms, there could be decent amounts of rain to deal with. 76 in Oak Hill tomorrow, 77 in Fayetteville, and also at Somersville. Temperatures lower to middle 70s in Beckley, near 80 in Pineville. And as we look at Lewisburg's hour-by-hour forecast, we top out in the middle 70s as well, right around 74 degrees, which we drop into the middle 40s tomorrow morning. 7-day forecast, high temperature as well. They're going to be staying in the lower to middle 70s. In fact, we're going to be at or below the normal across the board. Again, another stretch of weather where we're below the normal. That's certainly much different than it has been, as we talked about during July. But August, as we showed you before the break, was actually closer to what we see here rather than what we saw as we went through the 7th month of the year. And we're going to see a chance for showers and storms. Rain is likely on Thursday, giving way to some afternoon and evening clearing on Friday. High temperatures drop back just a shade with a reinforcing shot of cool air tiger, 69 on Sunday before we rise back into the lower 70s by next Monday.
All right, so with the temperatures and stuff, they seem to be right up people's alley. Most people say that they like these type of temperatures. Now, but I do want to fast forward a little bit. You mentioned in that graph that on Thursday, it looked like the entire state was covered in green.
That's right.
And you have 80% chance rain likely for Thursday. So how does that exactly translate? Because it looks like, from a layman's perspective, that the entire state is just swamped.
Right. It's not a guarantee, though. Remember, that's a model. It's a forecast model, a computer model. Okay. So it's not a guarantee that you're going to see rain everywhere around the region. So 80% chance means that if you stay in one place all day and watch WOAY programming, which you should, you're going to see there's an 80% chance you'll get wet. Or at least wet at your house. And so that's what it actually means to have 80%. So if it doesn't rain at every single location, then it's not 100%. Or if it doesn't rain at your place, it's not 100%.
All right. Thank you so much. I will ask you that question again in a few months. I apologize in advance.
Okay.
Now we have more news and weather coming away after the break, so don't go anywhere.